Every year, millions of men around the world face a silent threat, one that often creeps in unnoticed, masked by everyday aches, minor discomforts, and changes that seem too trivial to mention. Prostate cancer, one of the most common cancers among men, doesn't always announce itself with dramatic symptoms. Instead, it frequently hides in plain sight, disguised as minor issues that most men ignore or brush off. In this video, we're going to reveal the 7 hidden symptoms of prostate cancer that are so often overlooked, and why paying attention to these subtle signals could make all the difference. If you're a man over 40 or you care about someone who is, this could be the most important information you hear all year. Because when it comes to prostate cancer, early detection saves lives, yet too many men never get the chance to fight back, simply because they didn't recognize the warning signs. Don't let that happen to you or someone you love. Let's dive in and uncover these 7 hidden symptoms, so you can stay informed, protect your health, and take action before it's too late. First, let's talk about one of the most common but underestimated symptoms: frequent urination, especially at night. Now, needing to get up once or twice to use the bathroom might seem normal as you age. You might chalk it up to drinking too much water before bed, or just part of getting older. But when those nighttime trips become more frequent, or you find yourself needing to urinate every hour during the day, it's time to pay attention. Why does this happen? The prostate gland sits just below the bladder and surrounds the urethra, which is the tube that carries urine out of your body. As the prostate enlarges, either due to cancer or other conditions, it can squeeze the urethra, making it harder for urine to pass. This leads to the sensation of needing to urinate more often, especially at night when your body is at rest. But here's the critical point. Frequent urination can be caused by many things, including benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, urinary tract infections, or even diabetes. However, men often dismiss it entirely, not realizing that prostate cancer can be lurking beneath these seemingly harmless symptoms. If you notice a change in your bathroom habits, especially if it persists or worsens, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor and get it checked out. The second hidden symptom is difficulty starting or stopping urination. Imagine standing in front of the toilet, feeling the urge to go, but nothing happens. Or perhaps you start to urinate, but the flow is weak and stops abruptly, forcing you to strain or wait. This frustrating experience is another sign that something could be wrong with the prostate. Many men are embarrassed to talk about urinary problems. They may feel it's a private matter, or assume it's just part of aging. But difficulty initiating or maintaining a steady stream of urine is not something to ignore. In prostate cancer, the tumor can put pressure on the urethra, making it harder for urine to pass through. Over time, this pressure can increase, leading to more pronounced symptoms. Here's a story that might resonate. John, a 62-year-old grandfather, began to notice he was spending longer in the bathroom, waiting for his stream to start and stop. He shrugged it off, thinking it was just old age. But after a routine checkup, his doctor found early-stage prostate cancer. Because he caught it early, his treatment was successful, and he's now cancer-free. If John had kept ignoring those subtle signs, his story might have ended very differently. The third symptom is blood in the urine or semen. It's easy to panic if you see blood where it shouldn't be, but surprisingly, many men downplay this symptom, hoping it's a one-time event, or blaming it on something else. Blood in urine or semen can be caused by infections, kidney stones, or trauma, but it can also be a warning sign of prostate cancer. This symptom is particularly important because it indicates that something is affecting the tissues of the prostate or surrounding areas. The presence of blood, especially if it persists or returns, should never be ignored, even if you only notice a small amount, or if it happens infrequently. It's a red flag that warrants a conversation with your doctor. Men often hesitate to talk about issues related to sexual health, feeling embarrassed or worried about what it might mean. But silence can be deadly. If you notice blood in your urine or semen, don't wait. Get it checked. Early action could save your life. The fourth hidden symptom is pain or discomfort in the pelvic area, hips, or lower back. Now, aches and pains are common as we age. Maybe you've been working in the yard, sitting at your desk too long, or overdid it at the gym. But persistent pain, especially in the pelvis, hips, or lower back, can be an early sign of prostate cancer that's spread beyond the gland itself. Prostate cancer often grows slowly, but in some cases, it can spread to nearby bones and tissues, causing pain that doesn't go away. This isn't the kind of pain that comes and goes with movement or improves with rest. It lingers, sometimes growing worse over time, and can affect your quality of life. If you have unexplained pain in these areas, especially if it's accompanied by other urinary symptoms, don't dismiss it as just a pulled muscle or the result of aging. Persistent pain should always be investigated, and if prostate cancer is the cause, early treatment can make a huge difference. Fifth on our list is erectile dysfunction. This is a sensitive topic for many men, and it's easy to blame stress, fatigue, or other health issues. But a sudden or persistent inability to achieve or maintain an erection can be a warning sign of prostate cancer. The prostate plays an important role in male sexual function, contributing to the production of seminal fluid and supporting healthy erections. When cancer affects the prostate, it can disrupt normal sexual function. This might show up as difficulty getting or keeping an erection, reduced sexual desire, or changes in the quality of orgasms. Erectile dysfunction can be caused by many factors: heart disease, diabetes, anxiety, or hormonal changes. But when paired with other symptoms, it's important to consider prostate health as a possible culprit. Don't let embarrassment keep you from seeking help. Talking with your doctor can lead to answers, solutions, and potentially life-saving care. The sixth hidden symptom is unexplained weight loss. Losing weight without trying might sound like a blessing, but when it happens without changes to your diet or exercise routine, it can be a sign that something serious is going on. Cancer cells use up energy and nutrients, often causing the body to lose weight without explanation. In prostate cancer, this symptom is more common when the disease has progressed, but it can appear earlier in some cases. If you notice that your clothes are getting looser or the scale is dropping for no reason, don't ignore it. Weight loss can be caused by many conditions: thyroid problems, diabetes, stress. But when it's unexplained and accompanied by other symptoms like urinary changes or pelvic pain, it's time to see your doctor. Early detection of cancer gives you the best chance for successful treatment. And finally, the seventh hidden symptom is fatigue and weakness. Everyone feels tired now and then. Busy schedules, poor sleep, and stress can all take their toll. But persistent, unrelenting fatigue that doesn't improve with rest could be a sign that something deeper is wrong. Prostate cancer, like many cancers, can cause fatigue as your body fights the disease. It may also lead to anemia, a shortage of healthy red blood cells, which makes you feel weak and tired all the time. Men often push through fatigue, believing it's just part of life. But when tiredness becomes overwhelming or interferes with daily activities, it's time to take notice. Fatigue is easy to dismiss, but it's one of the body's ways of signaling that something is wrong. If you find yourself exhausted for no clear reason, especially if you have any of the other symptoms we've discussed, make an appointment with your doctor. Let's quickly recap the 7 hidden symptoms of prostate cancer that most men ignore. 1. There's frequent urination, especially at night. 2. Difficulty starting or stopping urination. 3. Blood in urine or semen. 4. Pain or discomfort in the pelvic area, hips, or lower back. 5. Erectile dysfunction. 6. Unexplained weight loss. 7. Persistent fatigue and weakness. Now, you might be wondering, what can you do if you notice any of these symptoms? The answer is simple but powerful. Don't wait. Talk to your healthcare provider as soon as possible. Prostate cancer is often slow growing, but catching it early makes all the difference. Routine screening, including PSA blood tests and digital rectal exams, can help detect prostate cancer before symptoms even appear. It's important to remember that these symptoms don't always mean you have cancer. Many other conditions can cause similar issues, but ignoring them, hoping they'll go away, or feeling embarrassed to ask for help can put your health and your life at risk. We know that talking about prostate cancer and its symptoms isn't easy. It can feel uncomfortable, scary, or even embarrassing. But the truth is, your health is worth overcoming those fears. The earlier you act, the better your chances for successful treatment and a long, healthy life. If you're over 40, have a family history of prostate cancer, or notice any of the symptoms we've discussed today, don't wait. Schedule a checkup with your doctor and talk openly about your concerns. Share this information with your friends, fathers, brothers, and partners, because knowledge saves lives. Remember, prostate cancer doesn't have to be a silent killer. By recognizing the hidden symptoms, paying attention to your body, and seeking medical advice early, you can take control of your health and protect yourself from the unknown. Before we wrap up, here's a powerful call to action. If you found this information helpful, share it with the men in your life. You never know whose life you might change by spreading awareness. Leave a comment below if you have questions or experiences you'd like to share. And if you haven't already, subscribe for more important health updates, because staying informed is the first step to staying healthy. Let's break the silence around prostate cancer. Let's make sure no man ignores the warning signs. Together, we can save lives, starting with yours. Thank you for watching, and remember, listen to your body, don't ignore the signs, and prioritize your health. Your life is worth it.